And you've all perhaps got a story, if not 3 or 4 stories like this one. You know what they said to me? Maxie, who do you think you are? What, you're going to go to the mainland, as we call Australia, and you're going to be a VFL footballer, and you're going to be a test cricketer, and you're going to be an architect? You're joking. They're dream takers. Dream takers. And they're still out there. Some of them are teachers and in positions of influence. It's awful, the scar tissue that they leave because of their insecurity on our young people is just awful. Luckily, I wasn't smart enough or old enough to believe them. So the old man and myself, we chucked everything we own on the back of the Blue Falcon ute. We got on the Princess of Tasmania, and way back then we called it Chundras Lines. 6 meals a day, 3 down, 3 up, peanuts, lollies, chocolates, whoa! And the burley out the back, I mean, gosh, you'd see this, fantastic. You'd be ripping the back teeth out of the barracuda, whoa! But the point I make with this is that there are no guarantees when we get involved in anything. I mean, like St Jude's, like that school, there weren't any guarantees. But you can't take a wicket if you're not bowling. You've got to get into the game. Some advice. Powerful, powerful piece of advice. This is what he said to me. He said, Max, imagine you're speaking to a whole bunch of blind people and you can satisfy their needs with word pictures or painted words. You'll be well on the way to success. Now that is an amazing piece of advice. I use it in my writing. I hope I've painted some word pictures here with you today. The images, those words, I tell my daughters and they say, Dad, I even spoke at a fundraiser for a school. We all get a tap on the shoulder for a school, don't we? All have had a tap today. Sort of. Good one. But dads and daughters, I turn up at the school and I think I'm going to go all right with the dads, but 13, 14, 15-year-old girls. This grey-haired old Tasmanian with the 5 broken noses, good luck, Maxie. And the last thing my daughter Alexandra said before I get up to speak is, Dad, don't embarrass me. Which I did. But I told that story about painted words and word pictures. And 3 young girls in that sort of 14 years of age bracket came up to me afterwards, which was really nice, and said, thank you very much. That was pretty cool, Mr. Walker. It's been such a long time since 3 young women have walked up to me and said, that's very cool, Mr. Walker. But they did. They talked about it in essays, in drama, you know, in conversation. And whatever we do, it's about storytelling. The impact that we can make, it's about to be a sponge. We need to open our minds to possibility. Isn't it funny how things can happen? In my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd ever go to China. Can you imagine a cricketer or a footballer or a Tasmanian going to China? No.